All right, welcome to Gran Turismo 7 and Sardegna, my favorite sim racer. Despite the lack of rules, despite the lack of discipline, the overall chaotic mayhem that's probably going to ensue here at Sardegna, as it has been the rest of the week. Let's hope to have a clean one. Hopefully we're racing with some good, clean drivers who actually want to do a little sim racing on a thirsty Thursday. Welcome in, folks. Thank you for making it. Good luck with your races. I hope they're going well. Let us know in the comment section. And of course, they're going to be going better if you get your brake balance just right, your seat set up, and of course, the radar on. We're going to be trying to go from the complete outside to the complete inside. L412, welcome, buddy. Howdy, friend. How are you? Let me know what's been going on. I know a few people in the community here, and I understand them. They've been avoiding this week's weekly races. They're just too chaotic. Turn one here at the end of Sardegna is a complete horse and pony show. But we did get a slightly faster time. Unfortunately, would have beaten our second by almost a full second, but I crashed. So I know I can get faster, higher up on the grid here with a wee bit more practice on the qualifying, and the high qualifying is oh so important. We made it through turn one. We got pretty lucky there. I'm happy to hear, L412, that you're doing pretty good. Oh, and if it wasn't for ghosting there, he was just going for a complete push. A little arcade racing, I guess, by some. You can always choose to run this like it's Call of Duty race day. A complete arcade. There we go. We'd been hit up again. So maybe it's good that it's ghosting, but I'd rather no ghosting and a whole lot of penalties. Especially for hitting on the straightaways. Hey, the Dark J, welcome in. Welcome back, buddy. I'm trying to look for space. Sorry, guys. Oh, and he went for a hit. And wow, the ghosting was actually quite helpful there for not getting smashed on the straightaway. Now, we don't get smashed here on Thirsty Thursdays, and we try not to smash. In my cup, there's just water. Well, the ghosting's actually pretty darn useful. But after this, we will be getting into some YouTuber versus subscriber racers. The subscriber races for part 2 of the live. Dano, the Texas Ranger himself, joining us. Howdy, friend. Now, I hope I'm not on the hard tires. This week, this car has had issues. It's been, oh, I'm sorry, friends. Oh, that was just complete garbage of me, so I'm just going to wait. I was expecting ghosting there. And that's the main problem I have with Gran Turismo 7's ghosting. It sometimes works perfectly, and you're like, oh, well, there'll be ghosting, so everyone's braking early, whatever. I'll just go through, and I'll earn some positions here. And then there's no ghosting. And you feel like a complete clown driving through people, or driving into people. So GT7's got to make a choice here. Either no ghosting or get it right. And if you can't get it right, well, then it's by default should be no ghosting, and it's easy to get the penalties right anyways. Oh yeah, time off. That is nice. Yes, I'm up for some time off. Next week I'm going to work Monday, Tuesday, then have 5 days off. Then work Monday, Tuesday, have 5 days off, and then I'm going to be off for an entire week, the first week of January, so I'll be able to race with y'all with this lot. With you fine gents. Be able to have a few more races available. Full throttle through here. Oh, everyone is a little slow through there, so I'll do a little extra braking in case the ghosting's not going to be working. Oh, the ghosting was no ghosting there, and we just gave us the smashy smash into the wall. This is quite the race crew. I'd say people either need to defend the apex, and if you don't defend it, and if you're not there in time, you didn't get there in time, you don't have to smash the person into the wall. You just have to kind of do your line that you're originally taking. Oh, that's embarrassing. Give them a little bit of room here. All right, 5 laps Sardegna. I'd love to hear what you all think of it. I love this track. I'm not liking the setup at all. I think it's a great track being ruined by inefficient, improperly working, ghosting, no penalties. Kind of a junkyard race, if I may say so myself. Despite having caused problems myself. But that's because I was expecting ghosting. Lap 1, the ghosting worked amazingly, and now it seems like there's just no ghosting. So I will not count on the ghosting whatsoever. Alright, I think to get the right angle through there where you can almost go full throttle. All right, I'm missing some important live chat there. Something about some race details that I'd love to get into. Night Rider Jim, welcome back, friend. Thank you very much for making it. Oh, the good news is I must be on the mediums because the track requires them. So despite my car always being set up on the hards for whatever reason, I'll have to go into the car settings and change that up. All right, everyone taking the meta car here, the Acura, or many of the racers. I'm not all that big on meta cars. I like to drive what I like, and what I like happens to be what looks good, and I just figure out how to drive it the best I can and take it to every track. Oh, he came in for either a slide out. No, he really just came for a hit. What a great sportsman right there. Ricky Rez Racer, what's up, man? Howdy, friend. I just maybe needed a few more laps, and I think we would have had something going here. Oh, fantastic. We have a lap left. Let's get a pass on Roberto. We got the Mazda screaming ahead of us, and ahead of him is Jairo Tolliver. Oh, he's moving. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the pass in. Let's keep driving this thing, pushing it. Ghost, welcome in. Thank you for making it. YouTubers versus the subscriber. Our No Ghost Extreme Rules Racing will start up in a moment, and really it's JCCR versus the randos, really just non-JCCR race team members. Keeping it close, but still not getting in the pass on 6th. But we have something to do here? Oh, maybe not. I thought with a bit of grass there that Horry Tolliver picked up that maybe we'd get a pass in. Oh, maybe we over-revved it there. That'll cost us a potential pass. That definitely slowed us down, but still we're gaining on the car. There's that wonderful PS5 controllers that seem to have trouble lasting more than a year. Very, very disappointed. Sony, get on this. This is junk. Because this is junk too. In under a year, the microphone slot stopped working. That's ridiculous. Unacceptable. Poor craftsmanship. Can't really call it craftsmanship if there's no man involved. Probably a robot that put it together. But this, very poor. I can understand, one controller going out, but 2 in a row, I think we detect a bigger problem. All right. Let's see, where did we finish up? How did it go? Oh, we're racing against some C drivers and the most dangerous of the C drivers, but all the D challengers were actually, oh no, there we go, third D level. Wow, E level for 3-pump dump. E-brake in second, Purango in third. Congratulations, guys. Love to see that your safety rating didn't go down. And let's see, the drivers around us. No safety rating going down. My safety rating should have gone down. I bumped, but I was expecting a ghost. I thought I could pick up passing 2-3 cars in one corner because everyone was going so slow, but they're going slow, I guess, because they had already found out that the ghosting magically turned off. That was kind of frustrating, but we did move on up. I can't remember, what did we start in 9th? We went down a bunch of positions. We're in 12th or 13th, and then we climbed back up. So a real teeter-totter of a race. Ups and downs, because on a teeter-totter you go up, you go down. So teeter-totter of a race. We need some butt hurts tonight. Is that? Am I reading that? Oh no, bat hurts. Yeah, or Bathurst. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Yeah, I know it's a butt hurts of a race, but it is actually pretty darn fun. Don't forget to do your lap challenges, folks. Easy money right there. And Spa, come on, we can all pick up an easy, super easy bronze. Many of you will pick up silver and gold. So I look forward to doing that. I'm not going to do it while we are live. Oh, what is this? Not going to do it while we are live. And our D rating is going up, but we're still in the D. Oof. All right, let's check out the lobby races. Sorry, I am not the one doing all this crazy action. It's the broken controller. Never thrown it. My daughter dropped it off this table 2 or 3 times, but that is a roughly a standard like 24-inch high table. There's no reason for a controller to break from that. Marciello. I remember when I had a Nintendo 64, and those controllers could take a beating, except for the little middle part, the little whatever you call that, the joystick part. Those seem to wear and cause problems, but still, they take like daily use for 5 years before going. All right, I am done with my old man whining. Whining and dining. I appreciate that vote. I'm totally down. I'm going to vote and say that I vote that I am not a controller chucker. I don't know if I've ever thrown a controller in my life. Yeah, no, I don't know about that. And let's load some settings. Let's go for, what are we, 16? How many are we in the live stream? I'm sorry, I don't have my phone running the live stream on the side right here. So if someone can let me know if we're up for more of a 12 race or a 16. Yeah, Out of This World Gaming saying he's gone through 2 controllers also. We're going to be on to our 3rd one. It doesn't make sense. I've had it now. The anniversary, I think, just went by. We've had it now for 2 years, the system, and 2 controllers broken, and this one didn't even last a year. All right, so let's see if this fills up to 12 really quickly. I do have a preference for 12 when we can. Yeah, new controller when we hit 1,000 subscribers, or maybe chuck this one when we get to 1,000 subscribers. Knowing my luck, it would bounce off the wall into the TV and break the Sony TV, which I paid extra just to have like the PS5 approved Sony TV. But I'm happy with it. No complaints whatsoever. So maybe at 12 we'll have less randos and just the regulars, whether they're regular, not just JCCR racers, but also non-teammates who come in and challenge us. I think maybe 12 was the right way to go on a Thursday night. Usually Thursday nights are our quieter night of the week. Maybe some people go out to socialize. I know a lot of the college and university girls and gals, and not to whatever else they want to call themselves, but they go out. They used to go out Thursday night. I used to see all my friends and residents go out on a Thursday night. I'd usually be working in the residences and throwing on a movie for people that were not drinkers and just want to socialize. Throw on a movie, a poker game, some sort of social event. All right, Ghost, come on in, buddy. There's still There's still 2 spots, and I wish there was a mode where I could just reserve them. Like you could have a certain amount and then say you're reserving 2 for friends. Let's go to the car settings here, and we're on the hards. Why not? And if you're having that problem, go into your detailed settings, and let's see. In detailed settings, can we control? Yeah, we're on soft, so let's try to save this here. Oh, well, look at that. Oh, we'll keep it down here at 10. I think that made sense. 10, 30, 30. It's been working for us so far, so we'll keep it right at that level. And settings here. Sheet settings, I want to save, but I guess we can't. I wanted to name it and save it. All right, so we're at 11. There's still a spot for you, Ghost. And I'll start organizing everyone here. We got put the less safe drivers at the bottom. We've got a Frunksini 13, so we'll test them out. We'll put them in the middle of the pack so that people in front or in the back can say, hey, this driver is clean, not clean. Marciello, we'll throw you at the top. Dano, the Texas Ranger himself, a deadly threat, driving that Viper that stings and snaps. We've got Bren, super quick Bren, but definitely start you above the less safe drivers. I'm a slow D, so I'll put myself up in second. If Super Doofus ever makes it in, I'll put him up ahead of me. And let's see here, A rating for safety, so they'll stay at the bottom. B rating for safety, bottom, B rating. We got Bren, JCCR Ronan, Dano, Frunksy, we're testing him out in the middle of the pack. The Dark J, yeah, very, very fast B. L412, another fast B. J Rizio, so J Rizio will come down a wee bit, but not a whole lot. We'll give him some action near the top this week. And let's put let's put him right behind Dano. And Ronan, I think, is B. So maybe Knight Rider Jim a little lower here. Let's see how that looks. All right, so J Rizio, I guess. No, I got the order wrong here. B, A, D, B. Oh, so Ronan's ahead of J Rizio. That's good. So let's, I guess, try it out this way. Well, folks, I wish you all good luck. It's time to put the pedal to the metal. Let's get down to business. Good luck out there. Drive safe, stay safe, and I don't have time to throw out a message to the newbies, but the title of the lobby is Race Clean or Kick. Hopefully they understand what that means. Oh, Super Doofus. Yeah, 4 hours of driving. I don't know if I'd feel like driving more as well. But Super Doofus, it's great having you in the live. Thank you so much for making it. And this is an interesting race. It's called the Pitch Dark at Midnight race. And it's not my internet because I'm still here. I'm still here in the corner. The internet's all good. It's, I guess, the GT7 server. But the problem is we don't have anything here. Oh, Super Doofus, fantastic. You got to make it in for Friday Night Friends. It's Friends Night on Friday nights. You got to make it. I'm Black. I'm Bren. I've watched your shows before. I know you're not black. Just like I'm not black. My screen's black. Dang, indeed. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'll see if we can. Can get this organized. It's gonna require probably a resetting here. So if you lose the internet, sorry, folks. If you lose the show, I'm sorry. That will be my fault. Oh, there we go. So black screen, and yes, the race is still happening. Weird. I was just out of this world gaming. I'm sure you'll be out of the black in a moment. It was the black attack. Oh no. Sorry, I wasn't braking checking anyone. I picked up the penalty. I picked up the penalty for forgetting that this was a grid start on when we raced 12s. Hey Daniel, what's up fam? Thank you for making it in. Daniel, will you be racing tonight? If not, it's okay. Great to have you in the live stream. We came in almost at a stop there through the corner. Traffic was slow, and I think it was not fast to get on the accelerator. Sorry, Dark J. At least we're on a straightaway, so you can take it as a nitrous boost. I was worried about done ghosting there, but didn't want to slam into Dano either. Alright, so lap 2 things should be a little more spaced out, a little safer. And we are 4.2 seconds behind first, so we're still all at the Dano, thank you very much. Oh, I didn't respect the track limit. That's gonna cost us. But I'm not the only one who's gotten a wee bit of a penalty. Yeah, right on, Bren Ann. Welcome to the JCCR Racing Team. Love the logo on your door. Welcome, teammate. Bren, I can now stop cheating and stop starting you in absolute last. I joke because I do that because you're an A driver and you're extremely, extremely quick. You're a very fast A, but I still like to joke. Even if I'm teasing at my own expense, challenging my integrity. I'll have to duel myself, I guess. Doesn't sound like an activity I really want to do. Certainly have the toys for that. Wouldn't call them toys, but sports, instruments of sporting fun. All right, let's just see if we can follow on behind. Oh, JCCR Ronin. I love that. JCCR on one side of the bumper, Ronin on the other, separated by the stripes. That is an incredible livery. I always love yellow and black, or yellow and like a matte gold. Yeah, I don't mind gold wheels at all. Bronze wheels, gold wheels. That was a little iffy there. Yeah, there we go. It was more than a little iffy. It was a little bit of track cheating, taking up way too much track. I probably broke some rules right there as well. I was all over that speed bump, but no, that passed. So that was some good experimentation. We know on the last turn we can really jump the hump. And there, we use the whole track, and it does help push us past. We're just drag racing now past for over through the turn, before the turn, through the turn, and into the next turn. Let's see if we can keep this side-by-side drag race going. Synchronized racing, I guess, at this point. Look at us, artistic racers. They can call synchronized swimming an art, which of course it is. Then racing, I guess, can be an art as well. You just have to wear super tight clothes, get wet, and do some motions with your arms and legs, I guess. All right, this pack is still hanging out. Look at all those cars still on the same straightaway. That was a good, solid race, tight pack, a little bit of accidents, a little too many accidents, a little too much bumping at lap 1, but after that, fantastic. All right, so JCCR J Rizzio for the win. Race 1 of the night, won by the JCCR team. Yeah, Ronin, that was really cool. I had a lot of fun with that side-by-side racing. I'm going to say it again. That was, maybe it didn't quite have the same level of artistic credibility as artistic, not figure skaters, but synchronized swimmers. But I thought it was pretty impressive. No, Brent, I didn't know. I just noticed it tonight. Euro was starting in the back, zipping past me, and I don't ever have time to see your livery. You're just too quick, man. You're too quick. Remy. What's up, Remy? Make it on in if you want to race tonight. You are more than welcome. And let's see, so Ronin is Jay Rizzio. Jay Rizzio is going to be picking the next race. L412, great racing there. Brennan, awesome. And the Dark J up in 4th, followed by Outduel, Marciello, and Ronin. So really powering up indeed. So let's see, the next race will be picked by our very own Jay Rizzio. And the drill here is if you win, you get to choose the next race, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like playing GoldenEye. That will date me a little. But it's kind of like playing GoldenEye, and you're in that floor on Nintendo 64. You got the screen split into 4, and whoever wins it gets to pick the next level. Well, It's basically like that. This is meant to be a community. We're meant to have fun, but of course we also want to learn and grow along the way. CGV, awesome. Oh, I'm happy about that. I love that race. And it's actually not far from where I live. It's only about a couple hours. But it's not up for racing. I wish they could just have like daily racing going on there. I think that'd be great. Some people would probably have a woke attack. I mean, a heart attack just from the noise. All right, so I'm not sure what's going on. I think maybe some people need to hit the green check mark for us to be able to move on. So hit the green check mark. Lobby is full. Well, I made you a space right there, Marciello, but you won't be able to join while I'm changing races. So that might be part of it. There we go. But now, Remy, it's going to be full because there's one space right now. Oh, right on. Okay, Super Doofus, thank you very much for bringing someone officially. Well, Bren, you're already officially part of the community, obviously. That means when you run that car, I guess, we'll count your wins for the JCCR team, and when you win on another car, we'll count it for the randos. I say randos just because it sounds nice, because, well, sometimes it truly is randos win. When Rowiki wins, it's not so much rando because, well, he's won a lot of times. All right, we're having trouble initiating the next race. What is going on here? I don't want it to be a one-race night. I love racing with you all. It's therapeutic, and it makes up for all the horrible races in the weekly race. Oh, Daniel, that's really nice. I like that. Have a blessed evening, everyone. Right on. Thank you so much. Have a great day at work tomorrow. Don't forget, stay positive, stay kind, even when people in the world aren't kind and positive. And it doesn't mean you don't look out for yourself. Only 12. Okay, yeah, because we had Outduel show up. You took your spot. Make new lobby. Yeah, you know what? I am going to make a new lobby because this wasn't moving forward anyways. Yeah, Dano, for whatever reason, the whole pack passed you. I didn't know what was going on. Thought maybe you want to go and work from the back. Pull off the Drake. Started from the bottom, made it to the top. Yeah, we'll call that pulling off the Drake. All right, so we'll get the next race in here. Mini Endurance is what I called it. Well, that's interesting because it won't quite be that. And we'll go down to CGV. Oh, Daniel, let us know about that road trip. Yeah, the last race it did get a little hectic there. Oh, your own snake bit you. Well, that happens. Can never trust a snake, and that's what the Viper is known for. It's known as the snake, and it often did bite a lot of its owners because with no safety technologies in regards to stability control and whatnot, it's pure, visceral, untamed viciousness. And it definitely can bite you back because a lot of people added a little too much gas and went into the wall, the ditch, the trees, everything. Now, the 911 here is probably going to have thrown on the hards again. Bad 911. Very bad 911. And maybe that means it's time for me to race a different car. If it's going to continue to misbehave, let's see what we'd have for cars in the meantime. You got the RS01, the RCZ, the M6, GT3 Endurance. I like that car quite a bit, but it requires practice to fine-tune. Not quite as bad as the Mercedes. I find the Mercedes AMG is definitely not a rookie car. You got to be willing to, if you've never driven it before, if you haven't driven it a while, and it might take 10 to 20 laps to get into it again. The Ferrari, both Ferraris I find pretty user-friendly for a mid-engine. The NSX, super user-friendly. GTR absorbs all the faults that Toyota Supra, super easy drive. And there's our Viper, the Corvette, the Mustang. All right, the McLaren actually is pretty darn great as well. Let's take a car. If we're gonna, I don't know if we're starting grid or not. Let's just have fun and throw on the JCCR Mustang. We're in North America. We'll take a North American vehicle. And let's check out some of our fellow races. L412 looking great there. Great livery. Love how that car drives. Solid choice. And we've got Brendan here. We got Remy. All great liveries, by the way. Jay Rizzio. Love the black gold scheme, or black yellow. Outduel. Good luck, Outduel. JCCR Ronin. Ghost. The Dark J. Marciello. Dano up in second. And in first, we got L412. So, do I organize this, or do I leave everyone where they are? Let's get Remy up. So, Remy's a C. We'll have him up in second. Let's bring down Outduel, because I have no idea what rating he has. Bastian, we'll leave him there, because I also don't know. Bring Bren down a little. We'll bring Ghost up a little. Bring Marciello way up. Dano down a wee bit here. Maybe Bastian. Bastian's not safety rating S. And now is someone... Oh, Dark J saying check race settings. All right, so let's go check race settings. Auto start is off. We're on the right track. Oh, 30 minutes. Thank you. I loaded up the wrong race here. So we do want laps. Thank you. And it is moving on up in time. Sorry for the little time wasted here. We'll do a grid start. And we've got, do we only have 12 again? No, we've got all 16 spots, so there's room for everybody. A plus at the bottom. Welcome, Mr. F8. Got a super fast man right there. Outduel's an AA, so Outduel, because of the safety rating, is going to go at the bottom. And let's see here, Dano. Let's move up Ghost. Let's move up Ronin. You know what? From now on, I'm going to do a new race setting save here. God, I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. Okay, this keeps getting messed up. So, load settings. Let's go practice, qualifier, and race. And we'll start the slowest at the top. So that's just going to be based on our lap times. And for laps here, we've got the number of laps. We'll do 5 laps. We'll do a proper, this will be our last one, JCCR race 1-2. We'll see if the challengers can tie it up. So that's what we're running here. 5 laps. Slowest first. We're going to go qualify. Make sure you got your car setting tires to softs. I'm just going to wait for everyone to hit that green check mark, and then we're going to start it up. So from now on, let me know what you think of this. Instead of me taking probably 1 to 2 minutes to set up the grid, we can just do a qualifier, and it'll just naturally put the slower drivers at the top. Ghost, don't forget, hit that green check mark. So, starting the qualifying. There we go. We got Ghost in. We got everyone in, hopefully. think we have, I hope we have everyone in. Well, if anything, they'll miss the qualifier, but then they'll get the race just the same. All right, so let's all get on the track real quick. Mustang feels pretty awesome, feeling nice. Oh, Ghost, you're not in? Okay, well, make it in for the main race. I'm sorry. I thought I had everyone in except for Outduel. Big old error on my part there. Okay, so the Mustang doesn't want to turn at all if we're on the brakes. That's good to know. That means we probably need to be at least on 3. Hopefully they'll still count everyone's outlap as their official time. Okay, so not sure. Yeah, these settings were pretty awful because the qualifying was not long enough. Outduel, sorry, you need to hit the little check mark and F8. Yeah, that was a big dough moment on my part. I'm sorry, folks. I don't understand why they'd have only 1 minute if it doesn't. Okay, there must be 1 or 2 tracks that you can actually do your get in your lap within a minute, those oval tracks. So sorry, that's my mistake. I assumed that the minimum time would be an adequate time. So Outduel, we've got a few here. Ghost, you got to hit that. Gotta hit that, maybe the option's not there anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna exit out. Well, I've messed this one up. Sorry, folks. Let's actually load the right settings here. We'll go for this endurance here. Load. Practice and not an endurance race. We'll have... Let's just practice race. We'll just start it up. The grid matter. Well, we'll start 5 laps. They'll give us time to catch up. We'll do a grid start. Grid order. Slowest first, but they won't actually give that to us. So set by host. Sorry. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience with me tonight. But let's do indeed hit that green check mark button as soon as you get in. Then if you need to change a car in the meantime, at least if the race goes to start, but you're looking at your cars, you're still going to be in the race as opposed to getting kicked out. After you pick your car, of course, you have to go back and hit that check mark button. Let's get back to the Ferrari here. Give the Ferrari a chance. You know what? I'm going to stay in the Mustang. We're going to go pick the right race. Chosen by the winner. Jacques Villeneuve. Not Jacques, that was his son, Gilles. I'm always saying that. Oh, Super Doofus, thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Thank you. All right, we'll get Hello Fly. Thank you for making it back, and you're an A and an S driver. Right on. SSSS. There we go. Bren, thank you. Racing is an art. I'm happy to hear that. Well, I guess while we let people in, we'll do a quick little lap here. See, I think with the Mustang, maybe 4 is going to be required. Remy, sorry about changing the lobby. Hopefully Remy, Ghost, everyone will make it back in. Turn-in is very different than, let's say, the Ferrari that has so much turn-in. Fun to drive the Mustang on this track, because this is something that could theoretically happen if the track opened up to paid usage. All right, let's get back into something we're used to driving and start this race right up. We got 10 racers. That's going to be just perfect. Haven't driven the Ferrari 458 in a while, and it is a car that I love. What is going on with these soft tires? Hard tires always being thrown on. Very odd. All right, so we've got everyone. Everyone's got that green check. Oh, we've got someone loading in. We'll take our last racer of the night if they can get in it quickly enough. Is it Remy? If it is, I'll throw him right near the top. Oh, very nice. An A driver here to tie it up for the night. So, Dark J, I hope you've got your best racing ready. Same to you, L42, Bren, and Dano. So let's try this out as a setup. Bumpy in the back, followed by E. Reggio. Guys, you're gonna Bumpy. Hello, yes, hello, but make sure you do hit that green check, because we're just getting this race up and going. To Dark J, thank you very much. All right, okay, we'll call it the final countdown, Bumpy. So when everyone gets in, the best thing is hit the green check mark, then pick your car, because at least then you'll be in. Eric, good evening. Welcome in. Oh, sorry, what was that? I do not want to quit. I want to start the race. I'm sorry. I already did that once tonight. Was one heck of a day. Just getting ready to get the brake balance going. Get your foot on that brake. Let's see if the 458 Ferrari is a cheat code to this race, because it is a very quick at the first, second, third gear acceleration. Also doesn't like the elevated curbs. That I didn't even realize the candies here were elevated, because the 911 was going over them very easily. The 296 GTB, no issues either. And then we've got the Ferrari 458 acting like These things are, you know, 6-inch high curbs. Eric, good evening, sir. Oh, sorry, Marciello. That's on me. That's my bad. I was busy saying bye, and I took my eye off. So I'm going to put myself in the back here. Woo, okay. Or get super turboed, because I guess I was in the way there. Sorry for the distraction, Marciello. Sorry for the bump off the track. You're having a really great start to the race, and I ruined you there. I need to not watch the side screen, the chat. Quietly driving by Marciello because I feel bad for what happened earlier, for the trouble I caused. Goes through the S-turns, really nice, as long as we stay away from the elevated curbs, the grass, the gravel, the stones, the sand, really anything other than perfect asphalt. Kind of missed the 458. It's a little more attention requiring than, let's say, the 296. The 296 feels a little more refined. Christopher Beaver, okay, it's afternoon for you. It is late night for us, past 10 p.m. Howdy, Christopher Beaver. Based on the time, this will be our last race. I always try to get 3 in, but tonight I made the mistake. I made a few mistakes with the loading up of the races, and as such, woo! Oh, Reggio just turned me into a spaghetti sauce. Ghost, I am going to keep you company. Don't run off too quickly on me. I want to have a racing mate here. Ghost driving the McLaren, fantastic choice. I think that's the McLaren. Turning on this Ferrari is incredible, but its handling of curbs is pretty horrible. Overall, great car. You just have to know what to expect and drive it accordingly. Acceleration, oh, incredible. Turning, incredible. Complete joke on those elevated curbs, grass, sand, gravel. Has been a bit of a crash fest caused by me, brought to you by me. Waiting for Marciello, waiting for the whole pack to pass me. I got super booted. Didn't mean to. I guess I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Caught a bit of that elevated candy cane we saw there, put us immediately into a slide. Again, bit of elevated curb, it goes into a slide and you lose speed there, but you make up for it with acceleration. Oh, I'm going to tuck behind here. Oh, maybe not. And we've got the two Ferraris racing here. Howdy, buddy. I will watch your brake lights. Forgot how enjoyable the Ferrari 458 is to drive, how incredible it sounds. I just got to plan to not catch any of this grass or elevated curbs to survive the race. Oh, that will unbalance the car. Yes, that was not the right line through there. We'll get it for the final lap. Got the S-turns down pat. Let's just try to piece together the rest of the race. Oh, yes, elevated curbs. I'm surprised. The 911 does handle them better. The 296 handles them better. Most cars do. I think the Lamborghini also suffers from this. Oh, bumpy. All right. Oh, that was not pretty there. Out of this world gaming, thank you very much. With a name like Bumpy, who knew that he'd be bumping people in the straightaways? Might be a permanent ban. I could have probably kicked myself out in this race. I contacted Marciello. Cheating the track. Shame on me. All right. Good racing, folks. Sorry for the outcome there that had the issue. Caused a bit of a traffic jam. I thought I was enough off the track. Name Bumpy with a safety rating of B. Who would have thought? Not representing his country of Brazil as well as we would like. But then again, I'm not representing Canada as well as I would like this evening. And we have now passed, try to keep these lives to roughly an hour. And it's just so that it's, consumable content. You don't have to give up your entire life, family, friends just to follow along. We don't do lives for 8 hours, for example, which I think is awesome. Really impressive. Oh, and he's cutting all the turns too. I would love if the community here could teach me exactly, and maybe I'll catch some videos on YouTube and try to learn on the side as well, but I'd love if you explain to me tomorrow night what exactly cutting the corner is, like what counts as just being an aggressive driver versus what cutting the corner and being a bad driver is. I drove better the first time we drove this, the very, very first time. The Canadians got it together on the race. Right on. All right, so folks, thank you so much for the racing this evening. We'll be back Friday night, and we will get the 3 races in. I'll get my mind and brain, everything functioning, going straight through them. Yeah, that's not cool at all. So Bumpy just won't automatic ban him. Remind me if he comes back tomorrow night or any other time. Just say, hey, that guy. I have track penalties limits off. Group, let me know in the comment section. Do you like having track penalties off? Oh, okay, with track penalties off, people can do that, go fast and smash into people. Okay, so if it helps clean up the race, then it's a pretty easy choice. Daniel saying the Canadians need one or two now, and then yeah, the Canadians got to win once in a while too. So let's check this livery out. Let's see let's try to see whose design it is. Is it an OPD, an Aussie Pug Designs? Is it a Philness? Is it a Super Doofus? Yeah, I made mistakes, but I was trying to race as if they're on. So yeah, if people prefer the track penalties on, I'll put them on light just so that there's some penalty, but it's not, 2 seconds for going off the track. Because many tracks, if you go off the track, you're going to run a slower lap. Not all of them. That's one where you definitely get an advantage if you just speed through the S's and manage to not crash. And of course, some people do end up crashing and destroying everyone on their way. So I'm sorry about that. Folks, wish you all more cars and more power. Like to remind you, going through life with a great deal of kindness and positivity, starting with kindness and positivity to yourself. As Ronan says, our thoughts, and what I like to say, and while this goes back for thousands of years, a little thought philosophy, I guess, or a little psychology. What you think is what you become. And that's true. Neurons that fire together, wire together. If you're always stressed, impatient, and full of rage, the frontal cortex gets less developed. It de-develops. Well, the amygdala in the back is going to develop more. That's sort of like, they call it the reptilian brain. I think it was a misused term, but more your base instincts, your survival instincts, the whole more violent, the fight part of the brain. So let's try to be kind with others, forgive ourselves, forgive others, and have a blessed day, everyone. Good luck, stay positive, be prosperous. I wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you get to put the pedal to the metal in a car that you love. Yeah, Bumpy is definitely on that list, Bren, because anyone that reminds me, say, hey, we'll call it the BL list. Be like, hey, there's so-and-so's on the BL list. I'll go down, kick immediately, because as we all know, sometimes I have a bit of trouble with my memory. So good night, everybody. Godspeed and God bless. Be prosperous, stay positive, and be kind. Take care. I hope to see you all tomorrow night on the Friday Friends Night Races.